Kohli currently sits as the third highest all-time run scorer in ODI cricket, the 6th highest in T20 cricket, and the 19th highest in Test cricket, which on average makes Kohli one of the best batsmen we have ever seen across all three formats. However, is this statistic alone enough to make him the best batsman and worthy of the title king? To answer this question, we will work through each of our 5 athlete categories to ultimately score Kohli out of 10 and see where he lands on the Athletica scoreboard. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so we can keep scoring athletes. Okay, so firstly, how well can Kohli play cricket? Let's start with the easy positives. Kohli boasts a jaw-dropping ODI batting average of 57.88, which is the highest ever among players with over 200 games. And then, when it comes to centuries, Kohli has racked up 82 international tons, which is the second highest number ever. What's even more impressive is his stunning conversion rate of half centuries to centuries in ODIs, having converted 69% of his halves into centuries, being better than Tendulkar, Ponting, and nearly every major name in the sport. Now, cricket at the end of the day is a team sport, so I enhanced the lens on Aptitude by not only looking at batting metrics, but also looking at how often his presence correlates with winning. To make it even more challenging, I looked specifically at his win rate while he was captaining the team in Test cricket. His win rate of nearly 59% here is incredible and is only just behind Ponting, who is widely regarded as the most successful Test captain in history. He also actually holds India's record for most Test wins under a captaincy. Keeping to the theme of Test matches, his average in this format is nearly 47. This places him among many modern legends, and a top-tier Test average falls within the 45 to 55 range, and he is just within that. However, this average does place him well out of the top 20. So Kohli is really easy and really hard to score in this category. In ODI and T20 cricket, he is exceptional, like literally top 5 ever. However, in Test matches, he slips. He's still very good, but difficult to say that he is legendary here. Keep in mind that I'm comparing him to some Test specialists. Overall, it is clear though that Kohli can bat, and he can bat incredibly well. He especially demonstrates his adaptability across all 3 formats of cricket, which might just be the best adaptability in the history of the sport. He scores a 9.5 here. Cricket may not be as bruising as MMA, but make no mistake, this game punishes the body over time. Kohli has been playing for over 15 years and has played in over 550 international games. Now, cricket is a long game with very sudden, rapid bursts of energy, so a player's anaerobic fitness is crucial for the stop-and-go sports like cricket. The yo-yo intermittent test measures a player's anaerobic fitness, and we can see here that Kohli is actually not that great. Okay, that's a lie. Anything over 17 is excellent, but scores over 22 are elite, and Kohli is just not there. These results are somewhat recent though, and in Kohli's prime a few years ago, it is noted that he scored around 19. But even then, that number is still not up there against some of the others here. In saying that though, standardized tests are one thing and real-life performance are another. For example, scoring a double century is an absolutely elite achievement, and to do this requires an insane level of endurance and stamina. Kohli has 7 double centuries in Test cricket, which is the equal 5th highest of all time. When I looked into his strength and power, we can see that Kohli isn't necessarily that strong either, based on his weightlifting statistics here. Interestingly, the players here that showed exceptional strength are also in the top 5 most sixes hit across all formats of cricket, only further showcasing the physical power. Now, Kohli doesn't make this list, but his 306 sixes across his career is no small achievement and definitely puts him in the upper end of the scale. So purely numerically, Kohli is not elite when it comes to his physical stats. However, Kohli was never known to be a power hitter, and from the aptitude section, we know he is extremely capable, implying the importance of technique and timing over pure toughness. So while he's impressive physically, he's not entirely indestructible here. He scores a solid 8 out of 10. While Kohli may be known primarily by his nickname King Kohli, he is also known to some by his other nickname, the Chase Master Kohli. One of the highest pressure scenarios in cricket is when the team batting in second is completing a run chase. Kohli has turned the pressure of batting second into an art form. Across 90 successful ODI chases, he's averaged around 90 runs. And also he has the most runs scored in successful run chases at almost 6,000 runs here. These are unbelievable statistics and really blow the others out of the water. On top of that, he has also competed in 105 matches where his team have won the run chase, which is one of the best of all time. To really test mental fortitude though, we need to see how he performs in clutch moments and high pressure scenarios. And what could be more intense than World Cups, champion trophies, and knockout games? When looking at Kohli's performance isolated only to ICC tournaments, we can see his average runs sit at around 60, which is one of the best isolated averages there is. When we expand on this and look at finals games, we can see that Kohli has appeared in 9 ICC finals and won only 4. This gives him a finals wins percentage of 44.4%, which isn't the best here, but keep in mind he has made it into 9 finals, which ties him for the most ICC finals played ever, which in of itself is an impressive statistic. Not many batters are able to maintain such clutch consistency across all formats. We do need to mention here though, that in recent times, Kohli has seen quite a slip in performance, and we cover this further in the next section, so stick with me. If we were looking at Kohli a few years ago, it would have been a perfect 10 here, but for now, it's still an impressive 9. Kohli debuted in 2008, and he's still going mostly strong in 2025. That's 17 years of sustained international play. When looking at total runs per year, generally, a regular top selected batsman scores about 800 to 1,000 runs a year, with an excellent batsman ranging from 1,000 to 1,800 runs a year, and an absolute elite statistic ranging from 1,800 to over 2,500 runs per year. Kohli has had 10 seasons with 1,000 plus international runs. Now that is elite consistency. Looking into it further, I put together his combined ODI and Test batting average on a year-by-year basis. These numbers can be summarized into 3 distinctive phases. From 2011 to 2015, he averaged 44.02. This was his rise. Then from 2016 to 2019, he averaged 66.79, which was his peak. Then from 2020 to 2025, he has averaged 30.72, which is his decline. Some decline is only natural with age, but this decline is one of the sharpest drops we have seen in the sport. While his recent decline is a stain on his record, sustaining such top-level performance for 15 plus years is still rare. He scores an 8.5 here. Now let's talk legacy. So far, Virat Kohli holds multiple number 1 records, such as the record for most ODI centuries and most runs in IPL history. He is seconded only to Tendulkar in total international centuries. He's won numerous tournaments such as the ICC World Cup, ICC Champions Trophies and Asia Cups. He has also been awarded the Player of the Match and tournament multiple times throughout his career. Now, as usual, this isn't the total list of his achievements, but overall, Kohli's cabinet isn't Tendulkar level, but it's also not far off, and that in of itself says a lot. He scores a 9 here. From 2016 to around 2019, Kohli showed us potentially one of the highest batting peaks we have ever seen in the history of cricket. However, the numbers show that he has lost some of the fire inside of him. So is Kohli a king? Well, I think he is a king, but a king in the sense that if a country was split into numerous areas with kings, he would be one of them. So he is a king, but he's not the king. Ultimately though, I personally am glad to have witnessed a legend of the game play for over a decade. He will forever be remembered as one of cricket's greatest all-format players. So with all scores considered, this gives Kohli an athlete score of 8.8, putting him near the top of the scoreboard. Anyways, if you're a fan of other athletes, please go check out my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, tap subscribe, and ring the bell notification so we can keep scoring athletes. I'm also interested to hear your thoughts, so please be sure to leave a comment as well. Anyways, thanks for watching team. Catch you at the next one.